No matter how much we love someone, we sometimes try to control our partner and protect ourselves from the pain and hurt of rejection.
This is known as the power struggle, and relationship expert Patrick Wanis says men are the biggest culprits. Welcome to Daytime, Patrick.
Men are the biggest culprits.
Yeah, what they do is they'll get into the relationship and they'll immediately try to control the woman for two reasons, either to get their emotional needs met or to prevent the woman from walking out. And of course it backfires, but what they're trying to do is put her down and lower her self-esteem. I hate to admit it, the guys do it a lot.
Calzone?
It's not going to help.
Panties?
Whatever it takes.
So how should women break free from the clutches of this?
Well, I think it's very important first to realize what's going on in the relationship. And the power struggle, Cindy, is about not just where the man controls the woman, but unfortunately where the woman's happiness and how she feels that day is determined by how the man responds to her. So
call that person out. That's what the woman should do?
Step number one, call the other person out. Let them know that you know what they're doing, because that immediately lowers the pressure of the relationship. Number two, work towards creating a safe place in the relationship, a safe space. Now that can be done by reassurances, by letting the person know, listen, I know who I am, I'm okay who I am, and be open.
Is that something you're going to do mutually as a couple, or that's what you're doing to try to create some space for yourself to
well,
kind
you're
of
right,
catch
David,
your breath?
it's two things. One is you've got to create your own space, and two, you've got to do it within the relationship, letting the other person know when you call them out that you're also going to create a safe place to say, look, it's okay, I accept you as you are. Number three, build your own self-esteem and self-worth. This is the most important thing in any relationship, because every relationship begins with you, how you feel about yourself. Then number four is...
Wait, hold on, back up. Build your self-esteem and self-worth. I mean, that's really easy to say to somebody, but
okay.
How do you go about doing it?
Good question. First thing is, understand what self-esteem is. It consists of three things. How much you like yourself, how significant you feel, and how capable you are. So if you're in a relationship where you don't feel significant, you've got to look at that and start questioning whether you should be in it. Capable of doing what in your life? If you're a mother, or if you're a career person. And number three, how much do you like yourself? So get to know yourself. Accept yourself. You know, build on your strengths, accept your weaknesses, have compassion for your own shortcomings. So you can...
Well, I was going to say, it's very important for your partner to understand how important that is to you. Each of you needs their own self-esteem. Each of you needs their own space, because it just makes you a better person to be around. It makes you a better person in the world. It makes you a better person in that relationship.
And the other thing, too, is stop seeking the other person's approval. This is a principle that we all need to live by, because we often tend to live to get the attention and the acceptance of other people. When I'm always seeking other people's approval, I'm saying your opinion of me is more important than my opinion of myself. And that's where the relationship has a real problem. And then finally, just give your best. Be open. Put yourself out there. Give 100% to the relationship. If the other person still wants to try and control you or continues to put you down by saying negative things, then decide to love and respect yourself and then make the decision to walk out.
Do a lot of these control issues come from insecurities?
Yes, great, because all of us are insecure one way or another, but men express their insecurity by trying to control the woman. And that's our self-doubt that comes up. So yes, you're right.
Do you find that sometimes women are looking, like you said, looking for the compliments, and then eventually they say to all their friends, you know, he doesn't tell me I look pretty, he doesn't tell me I look nice.
Yeah, you're right. It's the paradox that we need compliments and reassurance, yet we need to be careful that not all of our self-worth is attached to the compliments of the other person. But the more compliments that I give to you, the more open I am with you, then the more open you'll be back with me. And that's one of the things that I promote in my book, Get the Man You Want. I explain this in more detail about how to build your self-esteem and self-worth.
Works both ways,
yes, it does. Patrick Wanis, wonderful having you here.
My pleasure.
You can pick up Patrick's books, Get the Man You Want and Soulmates, or you can visit his website, patrickwanis.com.
Thank you again.
My pleasure, Cindy.
Good advice. Coming up next, got a thing for, well, let's just say the weird. Lindsey Bryan's getting surreal with a master of surrealism. That's not Lindsey.
Get ready for your weekly reality check with Chandra Alexander. Are you killing your relationship by constantly talking about it? Give us a call at 1-800-664-8808.